Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to episode 20 of the Areola Rollercoaster podcast, man. I appreciate everybody joining in when they join in, man. You know what I mean? This is a monumental moment for the Areola Rollercoaster podcast. I want to start out by saying that because we are on episode 20. You know what I'm saying? We take breaks in between. Sometimes we don't get to go to the, you know what I mean? We don't get consecutive weeks because I'm doing this podcast solo dolo and I be having stuff to do sometimes. So it is what it be. You understand what I'm saying? But we here, and this is episode 20. And god damn it, it's a celebration. You understand what I'm saying? It's a celebration. And this, man, y'all ain't understanding. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody jumping in this thing, man. I see y'all. So, you know how I started out, man. I got to shout out everybody on every platform. You know, shout out to all the people watching on YouTube right now. Shout out to all the people that's watching on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my people, man, that's watching this on Twitter, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody, every watch, and you know everything that's going on, man. We had a very great weekend, man. You know, we rounding off this August leg of the Real is Rare tour. You know what I'm saying? We just finished out strong in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, man. And next week on the 25th, which is my birthday, you heard. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be at the 21C Museum Hotel, man. You know what I mean? Making it do with a dooski, man. So shout out to everybody, man. And y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know. You know what I mean? I told y'all that the 19th was the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards. You know what I'm saying? And I was nominated in 3 categories. This podcast being one of them. So I was nominated for Podcast of the Year, Smashing the Streets Lexington, and Comedian of the Year. You know, and unfortunately, you know, the podcast. This is our first. We only 20 episodes in, so I really didn't have an expectation to win versus people who's been doing their podcast for years. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't win Podcast of the Year, and I didn't get Smashing the Streets Lexington, but I did win motherfucking Comedian of the Year, man. Second year in a row, man. 2-time Comedian of the Year, man, for the state of Kentucky, man. That's a big thing, man. I gotta give myself a round of applause, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the love. If you watching from the Comedian Larry Starks page, I know you looking at this like, who is this guy? I know he made a video and it was funny and da 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 da. Man, check us out. All you need to do is just pay attention and listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything over here is a vibe. You got to understand, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have fun tonight, because not only am I Comedian of the Year, you know what I'm saying, but this is episode 20 of the Areola Roller Coaster podcast. You understand what I'm saying? We done had 20 bangers, you know what I mean? And I got a lot to talk about. You heard? Yeah. Shout out to PD Smooth for the beat, man. Providing these beautiful soundscapes and these vibes, you know what I'm saying? I love it. Hey man, let me see who's in the comments, man. Um, Let me shout my peoples out, man. Shamise, what up, though? I see you in the building. Zeno, what up? Damian Riley, what up? Josh Kiner, what up, though? You know what I'm saying? Only one mystical. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. You know, and the beautiful thing, man. I'm gonna go, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna put this up real quick, man, just before we get the show started, man. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to see that right there, man. You know, that is, Comedian of the Year for 2022. You know what I mean? And that's my Comedian of the Year for 2023. And I also got the Blueprint Award, which is a Lexington-based one for Comedian of the Year for 2023, man. So salute to the Blueprint Awards. Salute to the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards, man. I feel like, you know what I mean, that could have went any way, man, because there's a lot of dogs out here to be hitting these stages, man. But, you know, we out here shaking and making it do with a dooski. You know what I'm saying? So, Yolanda, what up, though? Appreciate you, man. Matt Brown, what up, though? You know what I'm saying? Petey Smooth in the building, man. You already know what we on, man. You already know, man. I play this beat any chance I get, man. You got busy with this one, man. Before I even get into it, though, man, I got to go in and get into some of these topics. And the first topic that I want to talk about, right, for the city of Lexington, right? So, my boy Divine Karama, man. Shout out to my boy Divine Karama. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Divine Karama, man. Um, Divine Karama, he's been putting in, like activist work. You know what I mean? He been on ground level in the streets, man, just making things happen. And he's built relationships with the government in a sense of he has a really good relationship with the mayor of Lexington, man. So one thing about Lexington that people know that hip hop has never been a thing. Hip hop has never been a thing that's been recognized in the city of Lexington like that, as far as by the masses, by entities that matter, should I say, and it's always been like a thing that they've ignored. So Divine teamed up with the mayor, and they created a hip hop proclamation, which makes like a Lexington hip hop day. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, when he made the proclamation, it was a list of people who contributed to Lexington hip hop. Now, that wasn't a complete list. It wasn't a final list. It wasn't the last thing that was going. You know what I'm saying? But what ended up happening was, instead of it being a good thing for the hip hop community, all these other people that make music got upset because they wouldn't own this list. They felt like they should be on this list. And my thing is, if you're making music, you're passionate about it, you got every right to be upset. But I was laughing because I know some of those people that was upset. Hey, listen, they should have got into trucking about 10 years ago. You hear me? You wasted a couple thousand on studio time that could have went towards trucking school. You understand? Your ears and forehead is built for an earpiece. You know that one that looked like the Janet Jackson microphone. Y'all know what I'm talking about. These dudes is down there upset and mad about absolutely Nathaniel. They was mad about a hip hop proclamation and mad that their names wasn't put on it, man. I ain't never seen people's insecurity speak so loud. You understand what I'm saying? Because some people, man, you can tell that you had the talent, but you didn't have the grind in you. You know what I'm saying? You weren't putting that energy and that effort towards it. So your insecurities is making it feel like somebody's dissing you. You a high quality rapper, but you ain't got no grind about yourself, so you lazy. How's anybody gonna hear your music if you don't ever go record? You chilling in the hood more than you recording. How you gonna be an artist? You how you a better hood nigga than you are an artist? You know what I mean? So these people out there getting mad. One person posted something being mad about the hip hop proclamation in the city, and I'm like, bro, you just celebrated your 12th year as a phlebotomist. What are you even talking about? You ain't got no reason to be upset about no hip hop proclamation, man. Y'all ain't never put no energy into your music and all that, man. Anime 2020. He asked me that every episode. Did I get the email? Hey, if it don't pop up immediately, I'll be getting a lot of emails, bro. So if I don't see it immediately, then I don't know. You know what I mean? D Dog the Great, what up, though? Zeno said could have been had a level 6 CD. Hey, dog, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand these guys. It's like I stayed back because I know when it's a craft, it's your art. People take it personally. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need nobody to be wasting a hard-earned PTO on studio trying to make a diss record about me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you need to get into pottery, my boy. Like, leave that rap. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. Just because you got access to a studio don't mean your music is good. Sometimes your family be lying to you. Sometimes you didn't need to be mad at Divine or the proclamation, the hip hop proclamation. You need to be mad at your cousin. You need to be mad at your mother and friends for not telling you that you should have got into auto body all the way back in 2006. You understand what I'm saying? You still out here making music. Hey, man. Hey, man. Real life. Real life. I ain't lying to you, bro. I seen somebody 50 years old rap this weekend. I was hosting East End Day, man. I seen somebody that was over 50 rapping, bro. Bro pulled up with a limousine. Bro had security with him. Bro had a short set on. I'm like, Lord. He had on the basic socks too. He had on the socks you get when you first cut the game on. He had them kind of socks on. I was like, Lord have mercy. This is a this is a rhythmic hit midlife crisis going on right. Hey, man, I'm not lying to you, man. Divine did something good for the hip hop community and for the city for it to be recognized, man. And bruh, that was hilarious how many people got upset. People was like, I did a lot for hip hop in the city. I did a lot. It's like, bro, You work for the University of Kentucky Hospital. That has nothing to do with hip hop. Yo, man. See, people don't be being honest, man. I ain't being honest to be mean. I'm just being honest because we men. You need that. Like, bro, you didn't try hard enough. You did not try hard enough. Yeah, this is my one song. It ain't been mixed yet, but I want y'all to hear it. It's called Boil the Puppies. Like, what? What are y'all talking about? I said, boil that puppy. Boil that puppy. Boil that puppy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I know y'all, bro. I know y'all. Bruh, y'all mad at this hip hop proclamation, but y'all was the one pawning y'all studio equipment every month to buy weed with it. Come on, man. I know y'all. Stop doing this. Oh my gosh. Stop doing this, man. Stop it. All right. Hey, man. Listen, man. Yeah, it's my new hit song, Boil the Puppies. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what are you talking about, dog? Like, I am not understanding. He said, like Biggie said, don't be mad, UPS is hiring. And they handing out bags now when my driver dropping off packages in Balenciagas. Yeah, come on, man. UPS, he pulling up in a Cutlass. Like, bro, what is going on? he, he pulling up in a Cutlass. UPS down bad. Shout out to my boy Tree Mail, man, with the super chat, man. I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, everybody showing love, man, to the awards, man. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get the hip hop proclamation. I had to get that part off first because I just know it was a lot of people that rap in Lexington, and it's a lot of new folk that's rapping in Lexington. And I think people took too much offense to it. Nobody was saying that you can't rap, but everybody was saying that you was lazy. If you wasn't on the list, that just proves that you didn't do enough work. Now, I ain't saying that that's the list is the final makeup, but we know who was really, really grinding and who was just making music. Your cousin got a duplex. Your cousin live in a duplex and he got a studio in his extra bedroom. And y'all made 42 mixtapes. That means nothing. What did you do with those mixtapes? Did you take those out of town? Yeah, man, we went to Frankfort, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? We went to Harrisburg, Kentucky. Get out. Get out. You didn't try hard enough. Said, did C Rowdy perform this weekend? Hey, man, listen, man. I rock with C Rowdy, man. I ain't gonna violate C Rowdy, man. More power to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Love and light. Love and light to C Rowdy, man. Love and light. You know what I mean? Hey, dog. You know what's funny, man? I saw somebody paid Lil Flip to come and perform somewhere in Kentucky. And bro, I swear to God, he was in somebody's backyard. I said, bro, I do not want my career to get to that point where you went from music videos to doing shows in people's backyard. You in Kentucky in somebody's backyard with a double cup. Bro, what? What? Oh my gosh. I ain't mad at nobody hustling and grinding, but hey, Lil Flip, you need to get into Bitcoin or something. I can't. It's like seeing your hero die. Lil Flip is in somebody's backyard. I knew he was hurting for money because he took pictures with everybody. Like, you couldn't even afford to tell nobody no. Oh my gosh. Oh, listen, man. Listen, man. I can't take it, man. I can't take it, man. I rocks with Lil Flip, man, but that hurt my heart to see. I said, man, he's taking anything right now. He answered the phone first ring. He answered the phone on the first ring. Let me call Lil Flip. He ain't got no manager more. Hello? Hello? Hey, yeah. Hey, bro, I seen Lil Flip in somebody's backyard performing, bro. I said, what? What? Oh my gosh, man. I'm with the grind. I know rapping is what it is. You know, when you get to from being behind the machine to going independent, I know. But to see Lil Flip with a double cup in somebody's backyard is crazy. I'm talking about like 30 minutes away from where I live. What are you doing here, cuz? You made game over. Now the game is really over. Oh, oh, I swear to God, I'm saying this with love. This is out of love. I promise you. This is out of love. Oh my gosh. Lil Flip was performing in somebody's backyard, bro. I don't know what to do, man. And everybody was taking pictures with him like he was fresh today. Like you know you're proud to be with somebody if you pose hard. You know what I mean? Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, Rhonda said he's rapping at 10-year-olds' birthday parties. Hey, listen, man. Listen, you got to pick up every coin. It's tough right now. I know it gets tough. I'm not laughing at the fact that, you in a situation where you got to pick up stuff that's uncharacteristic, but it's like, bro, what you been doing, man? Paul Wall still getting to it. You know what I mean? Chamillionaire is a millionaire. Like, you know what I mean? Lil Flip, what did you do, bro? Lil Flip still got to navigate on 20s. Oh my gosh. Oh man. That is tough. Bro still got the CD player in the glove box, man. That's deep. Bro did somebody's backyard party, bro. Damn. That is tough, man. Hey, come on, Shamice, man. Said Lil Flip boiling the puppies. Yeah, it's my next song, know what I'm talking about? My next song is gonna be the new smash hit, man, called Boil the Puppies, man. Oh, oh, woo. Hey, man, that is deep. That is deep in the game, man. I'm gonna block all of y'all. I'm gonna block all of y'all, man. Zeno said Lil Flip was rapping next to a bouncy house. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He had to talk extra loud into the mic. Nicholasville, Kentucky, what up, though? Oh, ooh, ooh, yo, rapping next to a bouncy house is wild. I done did some bad shows. I done did bad shows this year. I've definitely did bad shows. You don't know it's going to be a bad show till you get there. It was probably the same situation. Dude probably gassed it up. Yeah, man, it's gonna be like 3,500 people there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm paying your fee, so I send you your, I send you your deposit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to a show. I did a show, Court Day, Mount Sterling, Kentucky. Right? My homeboy, he a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Meech Dog. Meech Dog know what I'm talking about. So I'm trusting Meech Dog because I know Meech Dog funny. Meech Dog be putting on shows. So I'm not asking no extra details. He's just like, man, I got this show. I'm trying to book you for the show. Blah 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 blah. All right, cool. So we go in there. It's in a gym. It's in a gym inside of a community center. Mind you, it's about 200 people in there, right? But that's enough to fill up that community center. That's the size of it. So it's pretty much sold out, right? The thing is, the DJ is the person who brought his own equipment. But the DJ is probably like 58. Like, I ain't lying to you. Bro was about 58. He had on sweatpants and dress shoes. I ain't lying to you, cuz. So when it come down to the equipment, he got his mics, but the mics got the cord to them. So you tethered, you can't go but so far. You know what I'm saying? But the seats are like 30 feet away from where you at with the mic. So it's like far out. Like, this man had some big PV speakers. You remember the brand PV, like the rock and roll type speakers? They were subwoofers. They didn't even have tweeters on them. So it was no treble going out. It was all bass. So when you talk to the mic, it's like, I said, bro, what is going on right now? I literally, I literally talked for 5 minutes. I was supposed to do 45 minutes. I talked for 5 minutes and I said, bro, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. So that could have particularly been Lil Flip's situation, but I don't know. I just know he was performing in somebody's backyard. Like his Air Force Ones had chlorophyll on them by the time he was done. Hey, Lil Flip had to go to the mall to the little stand where the kids be trying to sell the shoe scrub. He had to get 2 demos. You know what I'm saying? he finessed him out of 2 demos. You know what I mean? Oh man, that is hilarious, man. Only one Mystic said, I hope he got some good barbecue out of it. He on a plane with a to-go plate. Oh, he on a Legion over like that. He over in 12C, you know what I'm saying? Flying a Legion with barbecue rib in his teeth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, oh man. I hope he got a bag though. All jokes aside, I hope he got a bag. I rock with Lil Flip, man. Shami said he on Greyhound. That is hilarious. That is super hilarious. So, so let me tell you about yesterday, right? So yesterday was the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards, right? So last year, 2022, I was actually working at the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards. I was like a crowd correspondent. So I had a mic and I'm just kind of responding and talking to people in the crowd and roasting people, you know, just kind of doing my thing. It's like it's 2 hosts and I'm like a correspondent with the mic. So this year, they hit me up too late to do it. Like I guess they were swamped with everything they had going on. And it just they hit me up too late. I was already booked by that point. You know what I'm saying? And this game, you know, Lil Flip tell you can't really turn down too much if it makes sense. So so I was booked up, right? So I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna be able to make it. So I'm just like, man, I don't know. You know, you don't know if you're gonna win or not. It's some animals out here in the comedy world. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no idea if I'm gonna win or not. So I had 2 events booked yesterday. So I did the East End Day reunion, and I did that from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to like 5:15, right? So I'm just kind of emceeing and just talking on the mic and you know just doing whatever, cracking jokes here and there, whatever. And so I got done with that at 5:15. I leave and go change and drive to Elizabethtown, which for people that don't know, Elizabethtown is about an hour from Lexington. So I drive an hour to Elizabethtown. But the thing about it is, I left at 5:15 and the show was at 6 o'clock. The show started at 6 o'clock. I'm headlining, so I'm going last. So I still got time to get there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still got to rush to get there because I'm a little bit behind. So as I'm rushing, 1, I went to go change. 2, you know what I'm saying? I just realized I ain't had no gas. So I had to fill up gas. So that put me behind even more. So I didn't get there until after 7. It was like 7 something. So I'm letting them know, you know what I'm saying? The dude that booked me, he's cool. That's my dog. You know what I mean? He's cool with it. But he's like, when you get here, I'm gonna bring you right up. So literally, I get off the road, pull into the parking lot. I walk in, set my phone on a tripod that he had already there. And he saw me and said, coming to the stage, Larry Starks. It's like, so literally as I walk in, I'm walking straight up to the stage and I do probably 40 minutes or something like that. Maybe, yeah, I did like 40 minutes or something. And ripped. You know what I mean? Did me. I did my thing. You know what I mean? So I did that after the show, man. You know what I mean? Selling merch, everything was cool, beautiful. You know what I mean? I get up out of there. I start heading back to the crib. I ain't wasting no time. Get back to the crib. So as I'm on the way to the crib, my phone start blowing up. DJ Easy. Easy the DJ, he likes to be called. Easy the DJ. He ends up texting me. He texted me. He said, "Bro, you got the dub." But I'm like the dub. You know what I mean? I'm like, huh? And I was like, comedian of the year. And before he could even respond, you know, the text bubbles is popping up. Before he could even respond, I get a Facebook call. Then I get a Facebook message from somebody else. Then I get a text message from somebody else. Then I get a FaceTime call. So Finest, shout out to KY Finest, man. Shout out to Queedy. Shout out to Slime Bucci. Shout out to Easy the DJ. Shout out to everybody that hit me up, man. But Finest FaceTime me. And when I answered the FaceTime, I'm on the road. I'm literally driving, looking at the phone. He had the award in his hand. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing I saw on the FaceTime with my name on it. I was like, oh! So I'm over here going off. I'm not even knowing that somebody's sitting there with a camera taking a picture of me on the phone while he's like showing me the thing. So they getting a real reaction. I just got the picture. I would put it up, but I think I gotta send it to my I gotta send it to my thing. I'm gonna try to send it, but before I do, let me play his Countess Vaughn real quick. But yeah, let me see if I can find it and send it to my phone. Um, did I save those pictures? I didn't save the pictures. Anyway, yeah, so I ended up finding out on the way back from a show that I won Comedian of the Year for the second year in a row. And it was wild because it was just like, whoa, like for real? Because you got to actually put into perspective how many comedians it is in the city. And how many, like, that's a Louisville based, you know what I mean? That's a Louisville based award show. You know what I mean? So for me to be from Lexington, to be from Lexington and win the award that basically says I'm one in the state. That's a come on, man. They always say you gotta conquer your city before you could conquer the world. You know what I mean? So that's step one of the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that shout out to Divine in the building, man. My dog Divine in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Divine. Uh, I was gonna call you, but no, man, I ain't gonna call you. So shout out to my boy Miguel Martin in the building. Shout out to the Kenny Girton in the building too, man. Um, yeah, so it was just dope. It was dope because it's like you really think about it. It's like you don't do nothing for the accolades. You trying to do your little flip. You trying to survive, man. You just you don't really get a choice on shows. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a choice to choose where you gonna go. You can say yes or no, but you got to actually take into account that the game is fickle. You could have a good 2 months and a horrible 6 months follow. You never really know. You know what I'm saying? You could have a great 2 years and then have a terrible 8 years. You don't know how the game gonna go. The goalpost moves every day. You know what I mean? So it's just it was a beautiful thing, man. You know what I mean? To realize that I won Comedian of the Year, man. And not to mention, man, I done had man, August been lit. I ain't gonna lie. August been lit. My video on the Montgomery, Alabama brawl, that went viral. You know what I'm saying? I got about 3-4 videos that did over 1 million, you know what I'm saying? This month, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, we putting in work, you know what I'm saying? We making it do what it do. And my guy Mike Rice in the building. My guy Mike Rice. Um, Goo said how long I've been at it. His name is Goo too. My guy Miguel. His name is Goo too. You know what I mean? But I've been in the comedy game, man, 12 years, man. Started on Winchester Road, man. You know what I'm saying? Started at Winchester Road. People don't even know, man. I started at Club Bananas on Winchester Road, and my very first time doing stand-up comedy was my own show. It was literally my show. I asked people on Facebook way back then. this is 20 this is 2010 rounding off to 2011. Um like, would you come to a show if I did stand up? And like 200 people liked it. And at that time, 200 people was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, 200 people like that. Maybe we should do it. So I said, this is, we set it up. It's going to be the date. It's going to be da 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 da. And it ended up being about 90 people came. But it was a hole in the wall spot. So 90 people made it look like it was like a club night. You know what I mean? It was packed. So my very first time doing a show, I never forget it, man. I know the dude who headlined. I was just basically I was just featuring for some dude. I didn't know nothing about stand up for real. I'm just being me, just naturally funny. But the dude that was headlining, he bombed. He bombed, and I'll never forget. Uh, Fat Cat, DJ Fat Cat was DJing, and Nardo was there, and Nardo sent DJ Fat Cat a text message while dude was performing, and it was in all caps with a bunch of exclamations. It said, "Stone him." I never forget it. I never forget it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, to go from Club Bananas, fast forward to, doing shows all over, but at the same time having a respect in your city for what you do, your craft. That's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like the grind is what it is, man. Like I appreciate everybody who has something positive to say when I'm not in the room. That's what matters for real. Because word of mouth is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody can talk good about you in spaces that you're not in, you don't know the wealth of momentum that can give you for what you're doing. Like a lot of stuff I get booked for, they rock with me, but they be second guessing and they got to trust somebody else's word. That's why I never really, if somebody asks me about a person, I'm not going to talk down on that person. Even if it's something they do that I don't like or agree with, I'm not going to talk down on them because everybody's motive is to win. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. So it's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I mean? It's I can't do nothing but appreciate it, man. Like if I ain't never win another, Kentucky Urban Entertainment Award, I'm fulfilled. I ran it back 2 years in a row. I got me a little streak in, man. And my mama took my awards. I don't even have them. So she's like, "Oh, this is nice. Thank you." I'm like, "What?" Like, what I mean? I don't even have, I think I got 20, I got before the pandemic, I got the 2020 Smashing the Streets Lexington Award. And then I got the 2022 Comedian of the Year because 21 COVID hit, so it was no awards. I got the 2022 Comedian of the Year, 2023 Comedian of the Year, and then I got the Blueprint Award 2023 Comedian of the Year. So, I got some hardware. You know what I mean? I got a little bit of hardware in the trophy case, man. You know what I mean? But, that's something to be short-lived as far as celebration. Because then after that, you just got to get right back to the grind, man. So, right now, I BS you not, man. I can find it and put it on the screen. Let me see if I can find it and put it on the screen. If I can find it and put it on the screen, I will show you my my engagement is through the roof right now. My momentum and I've learned because I've had this momentum before. This is not a first time thing for me. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't use it right the first time I had this momentum. So now being aware that I have this momentum, I'm about to set up something to where it's like just willing to put in some work as far as videos and content's concerned. You know what I'm saying? A team of people that's willing to do that. And we gonna make content. We gonna make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Because now is the time to strike because the engagement is super duper high. Let me put this up here real quick, man. Show you what's going on. Check this out. This is for my comedian Larry Starks page. If you see this right now, man, I got 193,000 followers on that page, right? This is in the last 28 days, virtually a month, right? This is my performance over 28 days. You see what I'm saying? I done got 7.2 million reach. You see what I'm saying? I'm engaging with 967,000 folks. You know what I mean? I gained 7,000 followers in the past month. My video views 3.9 million. Understand what I'm talking about, bro. See, back when I was trying to do this back in the day, right? When my stuff like all my roast and my oh my god roast and all that, when all of that was taken off, I was trying to get people to collab with me. I was trying to get like a videographer to do this, and I was trying to get a person that could do the graphics. That way I wouldn't have to do everything myself in-house. Because everybody got jobs. It's like if we just combine like Voltron, we could actually have a large output of content and keep consistently winning, right? And then the money would come later. But nobody ever thought like that. People's like, man, I charge this much, and I got to do this, and it costs this for me to do this, and da 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 da. And I'm like, I ain't hating on nobody's grind. I ain't hating on how nobody work. But at the same time, I'm not in a position. I don't have the capital to pay nobody to get to bring this to fruition. All I could do is I got the talent. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So once I seen how people was operating, I just ended up going for self, and I was just doing it myself. So I create the content, I'd shoot the content, I'd edit the content, post the content, I'd engage with people about the content. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing it all myself. You know what I mean? So now that I have this, knowledge base, that I'm seeing this performance and I'm kind of up and I'm doing it solo dolo. Like I have literally no help with this. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I could help somebody else if they willing to sacrifice early and get the reward later, whatever that reward may be. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and like Craig Machiavelli said, the crazy part is you're doing it in Kentucky. Now that's facts. That's facts. Like people don't know about Kentucky until they like I be showing people what to do in Kentucky, and it's like they don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? They don't be knowing. I just did a show. I just did Milwaukee, Wisconsin last weekend. That's why I didn't do the show last weekend. I was in Milwaukee. I was actually that Sunday. I was flying back, so I just I ain't have time. I've been traveling all day. It is what it is. But it's like even in Milwaukee, they didn't know we had action. They didn't know we had talent in Kentucky. Nobody knows. You know what I mean? So the thing is while I have this momentum, I'm not sitting here being selfish with it. Like I earned this, so I should just reap all the reward. It's like, bro, let's put in this work. And once we start getting momentum on a consistent basis, I got the ideas. I have the map. All I need you to do is shoot this and then edit it the way that I tell you to edit, or you have some ideas and we'll brainstorm on it and just give me the finished product. And that way I can think up more ideas. All I need to focus on is ideas. All you need to focus on is shooting and editing stuff. We combine like Voltron, dog. We undefeated. You can't lose, bro. You can't lose. But nobody was thinking like that a while ago. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna harp on it too far, but nobody was thinking about that. So with all of that said, this Comedian of the Year award is based off of a myriad of things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Divine with the big words. But it's based off a lot of things. Like it's not only being funny, but it's like how visible are you? How hard are you working? How much are you grinding and making things happen? We ain't talking about how many bar shows you doing. It's like, no, how's your momentum out here? How are you respected in the community of the art that you do? You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of based on that kind of thing. And I don't tell jokes for that reason to get awards or nothing. It's like I'm super flattered and like I'm genuinely happy I got the award. Like I'm excited. I look at it and I'm like, dog, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Because I'm telling you, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So it's just a beautiful thing, man. I can't say no more than that. It's just a beautiful thing, and I love it. So appreciate all the congratulations, man, and just to let y'all know, I ain't letting up, and I'm gonna try to assemble me a team, and push out even more content. You know what I mean? Because as much as I want to do roast videos, it's just it can't happen consistently like it used to because they deem it as cyberbullying. And the minute that you get flagged for something, you might as well kiss monetization goodbye. You know what I'm saying? They fixed it that way to where if you violate everything that they set up, you can't monetize anything. You know what I'm saying? So, my YouTube videos, when I post them from my past history of videos, every time I post a YouTube video and I monetize it, they have to review it first. Like I don't automatically get monetization like other people. They review my videos. And then maybe, 4 or 5 days later, I get an email whether I got the green light or not. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works for me. I don't know about everybody else, but it's my fault because I didn't know no better. I was just putting out content and talking reckless. So it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Q Rob in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog. You know what I'm saying? Got my boy Tay Joyner in the building. Vicky Osborne in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vicky Osborne, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Harold Reservoir. You got a punter's name. Like Harold Reservoir with a corner kick. You know what I mean? Yeah, the podcast was nominated for an award, but it didn't win. It didn't win Podcast of the Year. But honestly, I didn't expect it to. I was surprised it got nominated. This is the 20th episode. You know what I mean? Like I would have deemed it unfair myself for a podcast that only has 20 episodes to win over somebody who got 10 years in or 5 years in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been kind of wild. Like you on your 400th episode, and here I am 20 episodes in taking you know what I mean? Like I'm honored that we got the nomination. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is, man. And Mike Riley, you right. Mike Riley said you bigger than roasting. Absolutely right. I totally agree. And I agree because of the fact that people don't know. It's like everybody that does content is not funny on stage. That's no knock to them, but it's a fact. Like a lot of these people that get these opportunities to go on stage is because they social media jumped at the gym. So it's like they learn on the fly how to be funny. You know what I'm saying? They get a lot of them get really, really good at it, but it's like coming out the gate, they not really all of that. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I'm the exact opposite. I don't have the super huge internet momentum. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, on the stage, I can go on there for an hour and a half and blow your head off. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do that right now. Like give me a stage, give me a mic, give me a crowd. I can be up there for an hour and a half talking my talk. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just more, get ready. I mean, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I do know that I'm on to something right now. And I mean, I'll do it again, Dolo. I'm not afraid. I ain't afraid to do nothing, Dolo. I've got this far, Dolo. But I feel like why not share the wealth and make it easier on myself and somebody else that's got the same mentality as me to not just grind it out and knock these videos out and make things do what it do. This is the time, bro. I'm telling you. I watch people win with less, man. I I'm friends with a lot of these creators that are doing nationwide tours, 60 dates. You know what I mean? A lot of these people is booked up to 2025 already. You know what I'm saying? And I know the formula. It's just, people gotta, if I'm asking for help, people gotta be knowing what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah. Said it was a podcast name that nipped it in the bud. We're not doing this, Areola Rollercoaster. Q said, "Can I spit that Eminem verse one time?" Hey, listen, they are literally on my Facebook right now. It is so many Eminem stands mad at me because I made that Eminem video. They just like, "Who's your favorite, little baby?" I'm like, "Bro, why are you mad? I don't even know you. Why are you upset? Eminem don't even know you. What are you talking about? You was the one taking pictures with Lil Flip at the backyard party." He said, "Do the Eminem verse, man. Let me see if I can remember." All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So now that's twice I done came across a slew-footed demon, leaking semen. See, man, you on a C, man. Especially if the A and B comes before it. You ain't never had porridge like Dorothy. She's historic. It's four lawyers in a Ford Explorer watching Dora the Explorer with no remorse nor a remote controller. Oops, my bad. I thought that was two lawyers, maybe a few lawyers. You a lawyer or you a lawyer? I went to church and caught the Holy Spirit and said, "Holly, lawyer." The only thing that make my girl happy is when I buy her jewelry. I make the final decision like I'm the jewelry. Jewelry spelled backwards is yo rich. My bars are too sick. You need a toothpick. Pick your tooth. Get 2 tickets to take your boo to go see Foo Schnickers worth true religion boots. If you don't like the show, you hissing boo. Listen, boo. Adrenaline boo, cinnamon poo, Michigan blue, missing tooth, missing roof. That's a convertible. Why do I still know that? I don't even know why I still know that. Why do I still know that, man? Shout out to my dog Jay Rice in the build, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Brody. Missing roof, missing tooth. Hey, I did that in the parking lot. I made that up in the parking lot of a Planet Fitness, bro. I ain't even lying to you. I did that before I went into Planet Fitness and posted the video and worked out and didn't even know nothing. Next thing you know, I looked up, I was like, oh, 3,000 views. Okay. 30,000 views. Okay. 300,000 views. Okay. It just kept going and kept going and kept going. You know what I mean? Somebody said, Don DeMarco. Marco. It's the Dorothy line, man. You ain't never had ports like Dorothy. She's historic. It's four lawyers in a Ford Explorer watching Dora the Explorer. You know what I'm saying? With no remorse, nor a remote controller. You know what I'm saying? He fit that word in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they forgot Mike Riley got bars. Bigger than roasting. Eminem roasting. Men to men boasting. That's gay. Halfway. You girl hit a cigarette butt. Ashtray. Mike Riley, I'm gonna block you, bro. Come on, man. Oh man. Y'all are idiots, man. Y'all are idiots, man. Oh man. Said you bet Eminem heard it. I bet he heard it. I'm sure he heard it. I guarantee he heard it. You know what I mean? Like I know that much. It made too much momentum and movement. Somebody sent it to him. So so I gotta tell y'all, man. In news, okay, in news, um, Marcus Jordan, man. Let me bring this up, man. Marcus Jordan is reportedly uh about to get married to Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. According to the Shade Room, you know what I mean? They are looking for a location actively to get married. I'll read the article real quick. You know what I'm saying? It says Larsa Pippen might be walking down the aisle again. At least that's what her man Marcus Jordan implied when the press asked about wedding bills on August 17th. Uh, said they just basically said they was looking for a date. It's my thing, guys. It's my thing, guys. I need y'all to realize something, right? Marcus Jordan is the son of the greatest player to ever touch a basketball, right? Marcus Jordan is the son of the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. Why on earth does this nigga look like Tyler Perry in that one movie where he played a cop? Bro, if you don't get your Medea son looking ass out of here, man, come on, man. Look at him, man. That is Tyler Perry, bro. You are not Marcus Jordan. That is Tyler Perry. You can't tell me that ain't Tyler Perry, fam. Bro, you can't tell me that ain't Tyler Perry, bro. He looked like Tyler Perry when he was in that one cop movie. It looks like this body's fresh, you know? Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to you, cuz. Plus, I need y'all to observe something, man. I need y'all to be very aware that Larsa Pippen looks like Thomas the Talking Train. Am I off? Am I off? Am I off when I say that Larsa looks like Thomas the Talking Train? I'm just trying to make sure I'm on point. Look at her chin and nose, man. Her chin, cheeks, and nose. She look like Thomas the Talking Train. They called him Alexander Cross Jordan. Hilarious. Bro, Marcus Jordan looked like Tyler Perry, and she looked like Thomas the Talking Train. I swear to God, I'm gonna bring a picture up one more time so you can see it. She looked like Thomas the Talking Train in the face. Choo choo! Nose and chin having that. Come on, man. Your daddy is Michael Jordan, bro. What do you have on? Like, he has the best shoes ever. What do you have on? Like, what? Bruh, why do you have on a City Trends button up, Marcus Jordan? Why do you Marcus Jordan is dressed like a ticket scalper. Come on, man. Yo, Marcus Jordan dressed like a ticket scalper, my boy. I'm not lying to you, cuz. I said you just had to look up a picture. I just posted one. I put it on the screen, man. She looked like Thomas the Talking Train, bro. Look at her cheeks and her nose and lips. That's how Thomas the Talking Train looks. I wish I had a picture of the train. I would have showed you, man. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Machiavelli said, somebody said Jordan and Pippen 7th ring coming in 2023. Real life. Bro, that they can't have no listen, they can't have no kids, boy. That kid gonna come out looking like a stud. Ugly. Come on, man. That kid gonna look like a goddamn stud, man. Yo, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Eddie Smith in the building. What up, though? So yo, so moving on, right? So moving on, right? Let me find my story. Um, so I got something I thought about today, right? So I thought about how I'm thinking everybody's in the age range as me. So I'm 40. So I'm thinking everybody was watching TV in the early 2000s and the late 90s, right? So one thing you noticed about television and movies usually was anytime it was an intense sex scene, you know, like if they had in the office, it was like an intense, like instant sex scene, like instantaneous. They would always do the same thing, no matter the show or the movie. They would do the same thing. They just sitting there talking to each other, and then all of a sudden they'd knock everything off the desk or knock everything off the table. And I thought about that as an adult because I always was like, bro, who's cleaning all that up? Like, ain't no way I'm knocking all of, ain't no way I'm letting the chick knock everything off the desk just so I can get some coochie. Are you kidding me? That stapler costs $40, huh? That stapler costs $40. I got it from a booster, so I don't have a receipt. You done knocked over my laptop. That's a $2,500 MacBook Pro that you just knocked off, and the screen's cracked now. I'm not even in the mood anymore. Your coochie cost me $2,580. Yeah, come on, man. This is too expensive. Why would we knock all of this off? Like, that's weird, bro. I never understood that. Y'all knock everything off the desk just to get some sex going. Like, bro, y'all could have did that without knocking anything over. You can bend over, stand. There's a million different ways. You got floor, you got all kinds of stuff. You got a chair. You got to do the math on this, bro. You got to do the math on this. Think about it. You knock everything off the desk, and y'all do what y'all do in your office, right? Now you got coochie chalk smears all over your desk. You know when you wipe a window with a dirty rag and smears to be like that? That's how your desk gonna look with coochie chalk everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, it ain't like you got a condom on site, so you over having some irresponsible raw sex in your office. You know what I'm saying? When y'all get done, who wants to clean up after a good nut? Who's gonna bust one and then clean up after? Come on, man. It's gonna be all awkward and silent. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to burn incense in your office. You know what I mean? You don't want the smell to be in there because it's still gonna smell like coochie. You done burnt the incense. Now it smell like coochie and paperwork. That office smell like coochie, paperwork, and mahogany. Glass. Come on, man. I ain't never understand it in movies. Like, why did they knock everything off the desk? I bought this for a reason. That's an expensive stapler. Do not knock that off. Like, we can do this in another room or another time or the bathroom or something. Don't knock this stuff off my desk. Real life. Real life. That's been in my head. I just never wondered why people did that. Why would you knock this stuff off the table, man? I never got that. And they always did that old what is it? That's that I don't know what to call it. It's like a mumble kiss where they mumbling while they kissing. Bitch, my cheek is wet. Get the fuck off of me. Oh, real life, man. That is real life, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, cuz. Oh, so check it, man. In other news, man, they said a man, 24 years old, was arrested in Arkansas when he applied to join the Arkansas Police Department, but he forgot that he had an active warrant in Georgia. So he was trying to be a policeman, but forgot he had an active warrant. So instead of getting the job, he got arrested. He didn't get a job. He got arrested. Glad, stupid ass boy. They said, they said Carter flew to Arkansas to verify his identity with hiring officials at the Monticello Police Department on Monday, August 15th. He reportedly applied for an open patrolman position through email in South Carolina the day before. They said when he arrived in Arkansas on Monday, the MPD required him to take. They said the police officials started suspecting that Carter wasn't being sincere after uncovering discrepancies in his background. One off-putting factor was Carter's physical appearance not matching his background check. However, no reports have been mentioned which physical features indicated Carter falsified his application. When the police officers dug deeper, they discovered Carter's real identity and an active nationwide warrant from Georgia. Immediately after Carter completed the pre-employment fitness test, Monticello officers took him into custody. He was arrested at Monticello High School track and was booked shortly after 1 p.m. They said the charges was forgery in the second degree, and his bond is set at $20,000. So, bro went to go join the police department, but he had an active forgery warrant, so he knew he was in the wrong. He deserved that time. Bro, bro went to the police department with a warrant. How do you do that? Like, how do you think that this is going to work out? Like, all your attributes, you with the police department. If anybody can dig deep, it's them. How you think you was going to outsmart them? You just, bruh, I don't get it, man. People out here, you deserve every bit of that time. Said, bro was trying to turn over a new leaf. Yeah, he turned over a new case. Glass. Come on, man. They caught him on the track. Yeah, come on, do this physical test. That way you can't run. We know you're tired afterwards. They arrested him with the Bambi legs. When they was interviewing him, asking questions during the arrest, he was probably over huffing and puffing like a track race. Well, what I was trying to do is, I knew around the last turn. Oh man, people out here, man, are losing their mind. You hear me? Let me see. What about our boy Trump, man? Trump got hit with the RICO, last week. Trump got hit with some RICO charges. It made me realize, man, that in this time frame that we've been with Biden in the presidency, it made me realize how much we really low key miss Trump because the news was interesting. I don't even watch CNN no more. Like when Trump came out of office, I'd stop watching CNN. It wasn't interesting. They was talking about anything. Baby formula recall in 22 Walmarts nationwide. Like, so the fuck what? Like, you know what I mean? Nobody care about that. Dog, it made me realize, dog, Trump sitting here with Trump is the 45th president of the United States with a RICO charge, bro. Like with a real life federal RICO, like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is people don't realize how G Trump really is. Like comedically speaking, I want to be like Trump when I grow up. Like on a funny level, I want to be like Trump. Simply because if you think about how he operates, this dude is a savage. In real life, he is a savage. Think about Trump. Trump has had so many charges and lawsuits and whatever against him, and he beats all of them when he settles. And it's just easy work to get it up out of here. He's touching bitches in the pussy. He's doing all of this, bro. This is the 45th president, bro. This is the leader of the free world. He finessed all of those white people to vote for him by using a smidgen of racism. He used a smidgen of racism, and he wasn't even really being racist. He was just saying stuff that had a racial undertone to it. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny because it's like, bro, he is such a savage. You remember when Trump and Biden, they was having their presidential debates, and I think Biden started getting off. He's flaming Trump ass up. He's hitting him with facts and bars, and Trump started getting into that mode where his face started, doing all the funny looking away and all of that. Biden hit him with about 6 facts, and Trump replied, Yeah, and your son does crack. I said, damn it, he won. God damn it. God damn it, he won. God damn it, he won, man. Because I remember that tape leaked of Hunter Biden sitting there hitting the horn. He was getting busy in that hotel room. I said, Lord, Trump is a savage in a 44 Husky jacket. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Let me tell you how savage Trump is, right? So Trump is on his second marriage. Don't fact check me. I'm telling jokes. Don't fact check me. Trump is on his second marriage, I'm guessing. So he was paying off Stormy Daniels because Stormy Daniels was kind of on her side chick thing, but he's kind of paying her off so she can shut up. Hush money. Here, take this. And it's like, bro, you think about that. You on your second marriage and you still got a side chick. You are a real one because you are dedicated to this. And people's wondering how much money did he pay Stormy? Everybody knows he paid Stormy some money. And they thinking like, oh, he took an L. He didn't take an L. Why you think he came out with the MAGA hat? Everybody thought this was just, white people gonna eat it up. The racist white people, should I say, they're gonna eat it up because they think it's a symbol of white power. It's like that's the hidden white power hat. You know what I'm saying? That's the hidden Ku Klux Klan hat. You know what I'm saying? And he knows that he ain't said nothing wrong with a red Make America Great Again hat. But that hat has sold and been bootlegged and duplicated all over the country, even overseas. That hat has went everywhere. That's what paid Stormy Daniels. MAGA hat money. Now, he is super duper smart. Trump ran America like it was Amazon. He ran America like it was Amazon.com, man, for real. Think about this, bro. Let me tell you how G Trump is in real life. Trump's first wife, right? She ended up passing away some years ago, right? So when she passed away, he buried her at his golf course. First of all, that's super player. That's super player. I'm gonna bury the bitch at my golf course, like I'm on some G shit. Bury her at the golf course. But people's wondering, like, why didn't she go to a traditional graveyard and why didn't they do this and why da 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 da? He buried her at the graveyard because what happens is, I mean, not the graveyard. He buried her at the golf course because what happens is, even though that's a golf course and operates as such, through law and through paperwork, putting somebody in the ground and making that a grave makes it a graveyard. So when you have a business that is deemed a graveyard, you get extra tax breaks on, whatever the taxes that you be paying. So he buried his first wife at his golf course just to get a tax break on the taxes he was paying on that golf course as an owner. You can't get more player than that. Yeah, you won the battle with the divorce. You got some money, but I'm gonna get that back after you die, bitch. So I won the war. Trump is savage. I've never seen it in my life. Trump is a savage, bro. Trump is a savage. He is not taking no L's. You see the insurrection? I don't want to lose. Y'all go cause some ruckus. Hey, Trump's rap sheet is longer than the line at Walmart during Christmas time. He got so many charges that he done defeated, man. This is unreal, man. I'm just saying. Woohoo. Oh man. Let me see. Um, what else we got going, man? Said, how did her side of the family let her? I have no idea. Money talks. That's all I can say. Money talks. Cause I don't know. It had to be money. Like, here, man, I'll give y'all I'll give y'all a couple million. If the tax break made that much sense, if the tax break made that much sense, you know what I mean? You know, said you need Trump back in office. Is drying in the mug. I heard, hey man, America is not entertaining right now. At least Trump was mad at stuff, and you know what I mean? Like, at least it was entertaining. It was just funny. Like, oh, here he go again, back on his bullshit. You know what I mean? Now we don't get none of that. We don't get none of that now. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't want him back in office, but it's just when he was in office, it was highly entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I didn't because it wasn't even him in office. It was the people who follow him. They felt more empowered to use their racism. You know what I'm saying? Because we all experienced it as black people. We experienced that. You know what I'm saying? They would say some pro-Trump stuff, but they saying it because he got that racial undertone to it. You know what I mean? So I don't miss none of that part, but I do miss the shenanigans if I'm gonna keep it a G. keep it a buck. But Keke Palmer, your girl Keke Palmer, man. You know what I'm saying? So they said your girl Keke Palmer. I guess she done. Her and her dude done split up. Daddy basically, she wore that outfit to the Usher concert, and had her ass out and all of that. And he tweeted that it's the outfit though you're a mom. And while he was not lying, what I mean, the internet ate him up to the point where he deleted his Twitter, deleted all his social media, and it started causing problems within the house because what she did was she started eating up what everybody on social media was saying because everybody was siding with her and not him. They were saying he was insecure. But I've spoken this before. And I keep telling people, bro wasn't insecure about losing her. He wasn't worried about that. He was insecure because, his mama seen her with her ass out and his auntie seen her with her ass out. So that's embarrassing as a man to see the girl that you're supposed to be responsible for as far as love and curating a family and this, that, and the third got her ass out and you got your little cousins and big cousins and your uncles can see her butt. That's what he was insecure and embarrassed about. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there at this point. She ate that up and started making videos and doing all kind of stuff that was low-key taunting that man to the point where they done broke up. And she went even further, right? She went even further to take it to a level to where now her and Usher got a song together and they just came out with a video. I don't blame Usher. Usher's not in the wrong. Usher's just grinding. He's just getting money. You can't blame him for that's business. He really don't have nothing. Nothing he did was personal. It's all on Keke Palmer. But this is my thing. When will accountability be in the building? At what point does accountability be in the building? Said they cheered her in the single motherhood. Like for real though. It's like everybody sided with her, but now that she's a single mother, it's like, what do you do now? Because now you're gonna bring another man in while you got a kid by another man, which is just going to cause a rift. And if you act anywhere the same, they already know how you be. They already know what you do when things get hairy. They know that you vacate the premises or you get, you listen to the internet. So, I say shout out to the baby daddy, man. You know what I mean? He's probably out here just trying to live a silent life. No ridiculing. He can't really do no social media right now, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. This is a fact, and a lot of fellas can agree with me, man. A lot of times in a man's life, the majority of the problems and issues and dark moments that he have in life is curated from the hands of a woman. I'm not knocking no women. I'm not woman bashing or hating. I'm just stating a fact. I can speak for myself. I can say that. When I look at life, I'm like, man, besides stuff with women, I say I've lived a pretty great life. Like, I mean, scot-free at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like to see Keke Palmer let the world curate her thoughts in a way that's not positive towards her family. That's wild. That's wild. Because what they don't realize is, okay, everybody, we all talking about it and everybody's laughing about the fact that they broke up and cuz is insecure, this, that, and the third. But not only did they break up, but the kid experienced the breakup too. They ain't the only ones that experienced it. That child experiences the breakup too. You know what I'm saying? So while this is a temporary satisfaction for us, she's going to have to keep putting, fire logs into the fire in order to stay relevant in that fashion. Like she can always act and do what she do, but when it comes to paying this attention on social media, she ain't gonna be able to go back to doing nothing. She's gonna have to always be on some woman power. Look at me be beautiful and this, that, and the third, and da 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 da. And that's it. Other than that, people are gonna stop paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Said they treating her like she wanted to chip. So they're treating her like she wanted to chip, but when she comes out the locker room to that empty arena, that's when it hits. Game over now, time for reality to set in. Well, I can agree with that to a fault, but it's Keke Palmer. She's famous and she got a little bit of bread. So I don't see nobody telling her no just because I know a lot of dudes that be like, yeah, I knocked off Keke Palmer. I was in a relationship with Keke Palmer. Like, you know what I mean? Some might get with her and try to pull up their mixtape. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know, man. You know what I'm saying? But in closing, man, you know what I mean? Let me get this right one up here, man. In closing, man, I just need y'all to know, man. Um, I feel like episode 20 of the Areola Roller Coaster podcast has been a great episode, man. I need y'all to know if you're not following me on all of these platforms, I'm asking you to, if you could, please, um, follow me on Instagram, Real Starks27, Facebook, Comedian Larry Starks, if you ain't already. YouTube, Starks TV1. That's where I post all of my content first. If you see it on Instagram or Facebook, it was on YouTube before all of those. So if you want to get the work first, Starks TV1 on YouTube, man. I already found out too, man. I already found out the fact that when you type in Starks in YouTube, right? My name is the fourth Starks that'll pop up all across the world. I'm up there with Starks dunking on Jordan, Tony Starks, the Starks people from whatever show it is, the Monster Dragon show, whatever that is, the Stark people. So I'm up there with all of them. I'm number 4. You type in Starks, and Starks TV will be the fourth one that comes up on that thing, man. We really out here grinding. I just need you to know that. You know what I'm saying? Episode 20 been a beauty. Yeah. I feel like spitting some bars real quick, man. Yeah. We on episode 20. Starks Money out here trying to get some funding. Even though I'm funny, it ain't a joke, man. Shit ain't really funny. It's like, we really get into this bag. Whatever that is, man, we out here making them sad. These haters looking at me grinning, but they mad. But it's cool, man. I'm acting like they dad because they are my sons. We are having fun. I'm with the ball and we playing one-on-one. I go for the dunk, but I just lay it up because I'm a player, bro. They just hating us. Uh, Freaky Friday. It's over, bro. That shit hit the highway. All them girls is married and in relationships. And that's cool because they were situationships. And that's what it be. Young Steezo, I'm flowing for the free, off of the top. I ain't even gonna stop until the beat does. These people see drugs, they see thugs trying to claim they crypto, trying to crip walk, but I'm just trying to get some crypto. I'm talking about that bread in that basket. You know they ain't lasting, they some bastards. Casket sharp. I am Young Starks, man. I'm lasting in the park and I'm really getting to it, man. They just know the art. It's like, I ain't stopping. Tell them your boy Steezy popping. Episode 20. That's a 2 and a 0. 10 plus 10, man. I feel like a hero. Brought the award back to the city for my people. Yeah, with these jokes, man. You know how these go. Straight kicking it. Yeah, everything they dream of, I'm living it. Psych, nah. I'm just spitting bars. I might drive in the car and drive it very far. Like, Petey Smooth with the beat. You see how we move to the beat. This shit is like a movie to me. I do this shit like moving degrees, like few in the season. I'm swimming so hard. They see Young Steezy. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, nigga. What's up, man? Broadcasting to the world. Shout out to Lala, my daughter, my little girl. Yeah. Put it in their world. If they mess with her, yeah, I gotta go and hit them. I gotta go and get them, man. I ain't trying to be specific because I don't know who's listening, but it's really, really, uh, yeah. What they here talking about, man? What they talking about, man? You know what I mean? What they talking about, man? What they talking about, man? You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody tuning in for this episode of the Areola Roller Coaster podcast, man. Y'all don't even understand for real, man. Like I literally I invested to make this the quality that it is, even though it ain't like the greatest quality in the world or nothing. But to even get it this far, man, it's like I had to really, dig in and invest and get equipment and make things happen, man, in order to make it do what it do. You know what I mean? But Yeah, said in YouTube it was no beat. I heard that. I heard that before. I don't know why it was no beat on YouTube, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But the grind is the grind, man. So I appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. You know what I mean, from start to finish. Because I do this for y'all. I gotta wake up. It's a school night. You know what I mean. I gotta get my kids up for school, make it do what it do. You know what I mean. But not only will I be getting my kids up for school, because I'm a dad. Not only am I a dad, you know what I'm saying. I am a two-time Kentucky Urban Entertainment Award winning father. You know what I'm saying, for Comedian of the Year. You know what I mean. So I'm rolling with this all week. And I got to tell y'all, man, my birthday is Friday, man. Friday, August 25th, man. That's my birthday, man. You know what I mean? I turned 41 years old, man. So I have to admit, in real life, I have to admit that this 40th year, man, I can't even hold you, man. It's been one of the better years of life in a while. Like it's been lit. You know what I mean? I can't hold you. So, hopefully it gets greater. And you know what I mean? We grinding. You know what I'm saying? We putting that work in. We putting that pedal to the metal, hustle to the muscle, man, and we making it do what it do, man. I ain't really, now that my kids are older, I ain't really big into birthdays, and I ain't never really had a chance. Like the past 20 years, I ain't really had a chance to be big at birthdays because my oldest son, we share the same birthday. So I was literally the guy in Chuck E. Cheese being just excited as the kids, and everybody's looking at me stupid, and I'm like, "Bitch, it's my birthday too." You know what I'm saying? It's my birthday too. So give me a pizza and a soda, and I'm turning up with them because it's a celebration. But uh, uh, I'm looking forward to 41, man. If 41 is going to be anything like 40 was, man, I got to say that I am very much so looking forward to that. You understand? So, um, yeah, like, Friday is, and I got a show Friday. You know what I mean? I'm actually performing on my birthday. So, in the morning, my son, shout out to my son, man, Mari, man. He just made RA at his college, man, Campbellsville University, man. So he's like, he's doing his resident thing, man. He got the big dorm and all of that kind of stuff, man. So shout out to him doing his thing. We supposed to meet up and have breakfast on our birthday, man. We done already kind of, he got me a gift on the way. I done already kind of gave him his gift as a part of his move-in. But August 25th, man, I'll be at the 21C Museum Hotel, man. And I got some other shows coming up. Um, September is a relatively free month. I'm looking to book some shows. August I was booked every weekend. September I kind of like slowed it up on purpose because it's like more demanding. It's football season. You know what I mean? It's kind of I kind of got to lock in. But September 22nd, man, at the Opera House in Lexington, Kentucky, man, I will be performing with my dog Chico Bean at the Lexington Opera House. So if y'all see those tickets and flyers and whatnot, man, you make sure you get those because I'm really great. I'm gonna turn up. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be me, Chico Bean, Kelly Kells, Burpee, and um, I don't know why I'm missing the other guy's name, and I know his name, but I just can't I can't think of it right now. But yeah, September 22nd, man, Lexington Opera House. I'll be performing with my dog Chico Bean, and that's gonna be a historic night because the Opera House, for anybody that's lived in Lexington, Kentucky, majority of their life, they know that the Opera House is a place that wasn't frequented by black people. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Miller is this weekend. Carlos Miller is at the Opera House this weekend. I'm talking September next month. So Carlos Miller's there on the 26th of August. I'm talking the 22nd of September. But um, this place, everybody in Lexington knows that we didn't ever go into the Opera House only for field trips in middle school. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a big, pristine place. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they really do operas and all of that high class shit in there. So, for them to start like kind of opening it up to comedy, it's like I've never been in there besides a field trip with a school. Like I've never been in there, and it's probably been 20 plus years since I've been inside the Opera House. So, I get to actually grace the stage, you know what I mean, and put in that work at the Opera House. So that's gonna be kind of a historic moment for myself, especially like, being that I'm from this city and I've lived 20 minutes away from this thing all my life, and I've never graced the stage before. So you know what I mean. That's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? John A. Moore said, keep up the great work and grind, bro. You up next, and next is now. Congrats on the success as a father first and in your career, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you real tough, man. You know what I mean? And you know, the grind is gonna happen, man. The grind is, you know, that's part of life, man. And you know, it's really my kids, my family, man. My mom Dukes, my kids, they be the ones to be like, you better go do this and you better go do, you know what I mean? Like they the ones that give me the green light. Like, because if it was something that was like disturbing to them where I couldn't, you know, if they had a problem with me not being somewhere, they would say it and I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? So they be giving me the green light to, you know, get active. And yeah, so September 22nd, you know what I mean, for myself, that'll be history made in the city, you know what I mean? Just for me. It ain't like nobody else's history, just for myself. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a historic night to grace the opera house, which I've been in probably 10 times as a kid to see the Nutcracker every Christmas because all the middle schools used to come to the I don't know, I said 10 times, maybe like 3 or 4, but all the schools used to come and watch the Nutcracker every Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's going down, man. You know what I mean? So follow me on social media, man. Real Starks 27 on Instagram, and Twitter, and then Starks TV one on YouTube. Comedian Larry Starks, my comedian Larry Starks page. That's the one where I gave you all the numbers. That's the one that's jumping out of gym, and I encourage people to get on this page, the comedian Larry Starks page, simply because it's people from all over. It's not people from one central state or Kentucky or nothing like that. It's like everybody commenting is from a different city. It's like it's broad. You know what I mean? So you'll end up finding people that you might like conversating with and becoming friends with on Facebook based off of that page. You know what I mean? Like y'all might hit it off and become Facebook friends. You know what I mean? I've seen it happen multiple times. You know what I mean? So comedian Larry Starks on Facebook, you know what I mean? And you know, Starks TV One on YouTube, man. And you know, we got merch on deck. You know what I mean? You already know. We got the merch on deck, and I'm about to drop some new stuff, but I'm waiting till after Halloween, kind of on leading into Christmas and Thanksgiving. I got some new stuff that's gonna drop. But yeah, you know what I mean? So everybody listening to the podcast and watching the podcast, man, it will be uploaded for your streaming pleasure tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., man. It will be uploaded and ready to go. So you know, be on the lookout for that if you like listening to the streaming platforms, man. So we're making it do what it do, man. And before we get off, you know, I always say, you know what I mean? They don't respect what you do to somebody they respects what you do. You know what I'm saying? So keep grinding. You know what I mean? So with that said, man, y'all say a prayer for Lil Flip, and we have this thing, man.